On the gearmatic, the winch master control, this is for my 119 on the 76 John Deere. You can get these at a Broken Arrow, and they charge a bloody fortune up here in Canada. Maybe in the States you get a better price, but basically $200 for a pair of these. So anyway, it's good to rebuild your winch master control first. The servo that's inside of the clutch is here. You see the line that goes onto it. Okay. Now my choice of grease is 1200-2 lubricate. It's white. You see inside of here, part 22. I took a pocket knife and I scraped inside this thing completely and down all the grease carrier grooves. Okay? It doesn't have a grease nipple or anything, but this is the first and basic moving part of the clutch. When the clutch is sticking, I tore off all the pieces down to this one, then cleaned and lubricated it properly, cleaned this one down to clean bare metal on the outside around it, part 17. It's attached to the spline of the drive. That way, if this is first moving correctly in the sort of moon shape like it's supposed to do, like an ice skate, the part 19, the adjuster cam, sits in the primary shoe in this groove. This groove gets rusted up, and so does the edge of the cam adjuster. So I took a hacksaw blade that was broken and I arced it slightly, and then I used it to scrape really heavily both sides inside very squarely so the groove was just shiny. And I made sure that I cleaned it past where the full amount that I could see the movement is, that it moons. I went past that by probably 2 inches that I scraped, because when that thing really bites down, it can't stretch that far. But I want to make sure that there's nowhere that it's pinching the adjuster in the groove, because that's what was holding it locked up. And due to the varying responses of the winch load, depends on how hard the clutch will bite, right? So you have to remember, sometimes you won't bite the clutch down as hard as other times, and it'll seem like the winch is working okay, but it's still got an adjuster stick problem. Hacksaw blade width for a clearance around the outside was about the right amount, and for the brake band around the outside the drum, it was maybe 10 thousandths or something that they called for in the book. I think I set it up close to the hacksaw blade, but for clearance. Never sees inside this was a problem. It just made a paste and it made it tight and pinchy. As I added parts one at a time until I got to the adjusters, then I found that that's what was locking it up. But basically, the bearing, that's this end support, could give problems with continued adjusting problems if the bearing's shot. They're not hard to get. It's not bad to take this thing apart. But anyway, you can always call me, 250-505-0641. It's no charge to call. I don't ask for donations. I'm here to help if I can. I'm also here to learn. If you know something more than I do, I want you to teach it to me.